Hey guys, hi. Welcome to Norfolk. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. What time is it? It is 11:51 in the evening. It's been a very long day. We've been on the go all day. The flight was lovely. We had a passenger up in front he was apparently terrified to fly. He didn't look nervous, but he was apparently terrified. We just started chatting. And it kind of came out that he was nervous, and so I gave him some tips on how to handle the turbulence and the stress. And I told him he was in the best possible seat. He was sitting up in front, so it's the best area to fly if you're afraid of turbulence. We just had a wonderful conversation. Really, really nice guy. He's got 2 daughters. One's getting married, and he's got a lot on his plate, and he just liked to talk to somebody about it. It was nice. But the whole flight was very, very nice. I'm flying in the back as position B. In my airline, that is the aft mid cabin is the area that I'm responsible for. Other airlines, position B sits up in front, or I don't know, does the safety demonstration, whatever. But in B with my company, I take care of mid cabin aft. Wonderful passengers. Then we flew off to, where do we fly? Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Great flight, no drama, no trauma, easy peasy. Found someone's wallet that they had left behind. Always make sure you have your wallet before you get off the plane. And then we flew up here to Norfolk. No problems, no challenges, no issues. Flawless, really flawless, but long. Working with one person that is on my line this month, and she is a treat. I mean, it's the best. She is the best. We really, really work well together. It's a blast. I don't know the girls up in front very well, but super crew. Really, really nice. And there we are. Here we are in Norfolk. I'll give you a quick tour in case you didn't see my last video. And then I'm going to open up my lunch bag and grab some soup or something to eat before I go to bed because I'm starving. Let's do a quick room tour. There's a lamp. We'll swoosh over here so you don't see my badge. Coffee maker. There's no microwave in the room, but we have a crew room here. Big TV. What a wonderful little seating area. This little couch. The bed looks really nice. It is very comfortable, as I can attest from my trip here last week. I can't show you the whole view outside because there's some really easily identifiable landmarks that I don't want you to see. But you can see that we are literally on the water. Right there, there's a little walkway next to the water there. We're right on the water. It's a fantastic view. There you go. Now, I don't know what to do on my layover. I've got 40 hours, the same as my layover last week. I could go back to the Chrysler Museum. That would be my 3rd time in 3 months. And I really do think I've seen everything in that building. I still might go just to walk around, but I'm probably not going to do a museum visit like I usually do because you guys have been with me there twice now. The restaurant there, Zinnia. It's so good, but only if they have French fries. Only if they have French. I might call them and ask if they have French fries. If they do, I'll walk over there. They're just so good. But there's really not a lot to do around here. I spoke with some of my passengers and told them, that I've been on the USS Wisconsin, which was really interesting, that I've been to the Chrysler Museum a few times. And I said, what, is there anything else you'd recommend? And they're all like, So I might just relax. There are a number of recovery meetings in the area, not super, super close, but within a quick Uber drive or a Lyft drive. So I might go to a recovery meeting. That would be interesting. I do have my laptop with me, so I can just sit and play video games all day long. I can play video games for 12 hours in a row and hardly even notice time has gone by. Somebody asked, I think today, what video games that I play. And I am obsessed with Baldur's Gate 3. If you're my age or older, you might remember when Dungeons and Dragons was the thing. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons on a computer. It looks like a movie. The graphics are so amazing. It's insane. Very complicated game. But I've been enjoying it. I still play Starfield once in a great while, but it's got kind of boring. I was thinking about buying Dragon Age Veilguard, but it's got such horrible reviews that I might skip it entirely. Occasionally will play Fallout 4, and I will even turn on and play Skyrim once in a while. That game has been out for like 13 or 14 years now, and once in a while I still play that for fun. But those are the games I play. I think I'm going to open up my lunch bag, have a snack, have a little something because I'm hungry, and then I'm going to crawl in bed. So I will see you tomorrow. All right? We'll find out what we can do around here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. So it's about 11:15 in the morning. I just woke up maybe a half hour ago. One of my coworkers mentioned that breakfast was downstairs in the crew room. So that was about an hour ago. I'm going to run down and see if there's anything to grab. I got in bed last night, I don't know, about 1 o'clock, and just kind of hung out there. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, sorry, there were like 10 people that crammed onto that elevator, and I was just chatting away with you guys. So I'm down in the crew room, and lucky, it feels like breakfast. How exciting is this? Yeah, breakfast, eggs, sausage. Let me see what's in the other containers. Yeah, it's all the same stuff. So I'm going to throw this in the microwave, heat it up, and then probably go back upstairs into the room and take off my clothes. Maybe crawl in bed, watch a Hallmark channel or something. Outfit of the day, this Orvis little sweater thing that I got at, I think, a shop in Richmond. Little denim shirt, some jeans, and my little Timberland shoes. All right, we'll see what happens today, but you'll be with me, right? I'll see you soon. Hey guys, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I ate breakfast, and I just lay in bed, picked up my phone, started scrolling, and then out like a light. So I just took a little nap. I don't know. I just needed it, I guess. I am probably not going to go to the museum, although I might walk in that direction because it's just a nice walk and it's a beautiful day. So let's go out, see the sights, walk around a bit, get some exercise, then come back and play video games until my mind is numb. Yay. All right, I'll see you soon. It's a beautiful day down here. This is where some of the private boats and private yachts and stuff pull up here. That must be some sort of repair dock over there because those are different ships than were here last time. They're both very large and impressive. There's a little shuttle of some kind, or a little water shuttle. American Rover tickets. I wonder what that means. Maybe another time. But it's a beautiful day. I'm going to walk in the direction of Nauticus. I'm not going back over there. And then walk in the direction of the museum. Probably not going there either. But just to walk around, look at some pretty houses, get some air. It's a beautiful day. I'm on a really cute street called Granby Street, I think. It's giving me tiny vibes that remind me of Greenwich Village in a way. But then there's moments that make me think of New Orleans, like right here. In New Orleans, you'll often find plants growing off the side of buildings. Here, I don't know what kind of plant that is, but it's growing along inside the bricks. And then if you look really close, it's literally growing inside the building. Isn't that wild? I just think that's really neat. Little abandoned property. But yeah, it's a cute little street. I have apparently wandered into the Neon District. That's a very interesting building over there. I'm not quite sure what they mean by Neon District, as it doesn't really seem that, well, neon. There is apparently a lot of graffiti to look at though, so I'll take a walk around. And so far this just looks like abandoned business after abandoned business. Not particularly neon or sparkling. Yeah, it's just, is that bathroom tile? Yeah, it's bathroom tile on the wall. This gun shop looks like it's got some healthy business going on. That's one successful business down here. I'm passing by a furniture shop. There's a comedy club over there. What else? Open. There's a business open down here somewhere. Well, that was the Neon District. There was one little area where there were some possibilities of places you put food trucks, but mostly just abandoned businesses and some okay murals. Yeah, there we go. That was the Neon District. Don't do that. I think the museum's in that general district. I think I'm going to walk back over that way just to mosey around because I know it's a pretty area. And then I think that's it for the day. We'll see. So in my meandering, I found a very urban section of town, but I found a thrift shop. Let's go in. Oh, this is something else. Oh, they seem very friendly here. I'm not feeling like I'm going to find anything fabulous. Just a feeling. Yeah, I think I have spent enough time in here, so let's get into some fresh air. All right, guys, it is exactly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have been walking for a couple hours now, and I'm getting a little tired. I happen to be right around the corner from the museum I've been to a number of times. They close at 5. I might just walk in there, walk around for a bit, have a seat, look at some art. Not doing a deep art dive tour as I usually do because you've all seen it before. But if I do see something interesting, I might show it to you anyway. I did find this video installation of some kind. This is a dump truck dropping rocks into the water. Okay. Followed by the water after the rocks had been dumped in. Okay. There's no blurb to help me understand what I'm seeing here. Weird. All right, maybe I should have read this first, but this is apparently Robert Smithson created a pathway of rock and earth forming a spiral in the basin of the Utah's Great Salt Lake, and as an art piece, I guess, and this is part of the creation of that spiral jetty. Next time I'm in Salt Lake City, I will have to look this up. All right, I promise this will not turn into an art tour, I promise. But I've walked past this piece probably 20 or 30 times in my visits to this museum, and each time I've passed by, okay, it's not pulled at my strings. I really haven't been impressed, and there was just nothing about it that spoke to me. And then today, it's just as I glanced, I happened to glance at that and went, that looks very familiar to me. Doesn't it look familiar? Yeah. And then I look up and I see Irene Rice Pereira. And then I Google her, and she's quite, she really made quite an impression in the art world and the philosophy world, and really quite influential. And she was born in Chelsea, Massachusetts, which is around the corner from Boston. It's where my grandfather was born, I believe. And yeah, so she had a fascinating life. I still don't like the piece, but maybe I'll look at more of her works online to see if I like more of her style. But a mover and a shaker in the art and philosophy world. So, and this is one more piece I'm going to show you. I promise I'm not going to show you everything, but this is a piece that I really didn't understand and I didn't like. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what is this? Like a exploded piñata full of candy and rhinestones and sequins and childish drawings and things. And apparently the piece is inspired by children who have passed away via gun violence, and this piece was to show evidence of the children's hobbies, their hopes, their dreams. Yeah, and I'm walking around going, yeah, I don't like it, but it's it's based on trying to bring awareness of gun violence and how it kills so many children, you know. Every time I come here, I start thinking, which is really dangerous. I know I told you I promised it wasn't going to be an art tour, but I walked past this dozens of times and didn't even notice it was by Picasso. Apparently this was created in the 20s as a piece of decoration for some sort of ball or party that was held by a count or something. But, I mean, it's massive. All right, I just left the museum. It's about 4:15 in the afternoon. I'm gonna make my way back to the hotel. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna make my way back to the hotel and have some lunch, start playing some video games, and that's pretty much my layover. I wish there was something else interesting around here to do, but that's okay. I guess I need a relaxing layover for a change. All right, I'll see you later tonight or maybe tomorrow. Ah, these neighborhoods get more and more beautiful. There's a little bit of a waterfront edge here, but you can't walk along it. It just stops right here. I don't want to get too close to those people. I might look like a pervert. Let's find another place we can walk along the street. The water. Isn't this gorgeous? God, you know, Norfolk just, I've mentioned it earlier, it reminds me so much of so many different places in the country. This could be parts of Gloucester up near, you know, in New England. It's crazy how much of a chameleon this city is. It's so beautiful. It is the perfect day. If you've been with me on other layovers in Norfolk, you've seen the Pagoda, which I think is a little restaurant inside. And this little park is beautiful. These red lights are horrible. But I think they have it lit up for Christmas. My understanding of Christmas in Japan is that it's very different than in US. I thought it was more about not families so much or children, but like couples and stuff. That was my understanding. But yeah, they have it lit up for Christmas. Maybe they're trying to attract couples. I just think it's garish. It's such a pretty building. I don't think it needs to have an entire coating of lights. Ugh. But look at this. This is so cool. It's like a water feature carved out of a rock with this stone sculpture of a koi. Isn't that beautiful? Except for the cigarette butt. You know I hate people. Ugh. How pretty is that? And the Wisconsin is all lit up for the holidays. Pretty. It's probably better when it's a little bit darker, but you get the idea. Hey guys, hi. Let's get some lights on. Just got to my hotel room. What a wonderful layover. I was saying Norfolk. Apparently it's Norfolk. That's how you say it, apparently. It took me forever to say Nevada because I always want to say Nevada, but it's Nevada. So Norfolk has been a wonderful layover, really fantastic. I kind of got a late start in the day, having that breakfast, taking a little nap, and an inadvertent nap, and then getting a little bit of a late start. I walked all over the place. I walked for miles today, and I realized I really wasn't hungry until just a few minutes ago. But I did stop at the museum, as you saw. Just walked all around these little neighborhoods, had a great little time. This piece, this Orvis sweater was brilliant, brilliant. A little warm earlier in the day when it was warm, but it's cooled off a little bit, so it's been a perfect piece to wear on this kind of layover. When I got back to the hotel, they had a little happy hour thing in a lobby with some cheese and crackers and fruit, little desserts, and there was some live music, a lovely young lady playing the guitar and singing. They have a huge widescreen TV, which had some sort of aquarium playing, a loop on there. Some of my coworkers were there having a drink and having some snacks. We had some chats and just had a very nice time. And I'm back in my room. I am not hungry in the least, but it's only 5:50 in the evening, so I'll probably have some soup later on. I probably won't film me having soup or playing a video game. So I am going to be seeing you next tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon. My van time is at 2:20, and we're going to be flying off to Orlando, and then I think Newark. I think we have a bit of a sit, I think, but it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Great crew, and passengers in this part of the country are usually pretty easygoing, so no worries. I will see you tomorrow. And welcome to my messy room. This has been my home for the last 40 hours. Let's get closer to the window for some light. It's a very gray, overcast day, but it's good lighting for me, so there you go. So I just stepped out of the shower. I've got just about an hour to pack all my crap up and be ready to go downstairs for the shuttle. Our shuttle is at, how unusual. Let me see if I can show you this boat. I think it's a boat. Hold on. I just looked out the window and look, there's this thing. I thought it was a tugboat, but then I realized the boat's missing. The boat part's missing. How unusual is that? Huh. Weird, right? I know. So I have almost an hour to pack up all my crap and throw it in my bag, make sure my food is all packed. I don't want to leave food in the fridge. That's awful. And then go downstairs a few minutes early so I can either heat up some soup or grab a sandwich. Sometimes they have sandwiches downstairs, maybe a Diet Mountain Dew to get me going. Do you remember that broccoli salad I bought at Costco the other day? Unbelievably delicious, fantastic. I don't know if my body knew what to do with that much broccoli in one sitting, raw broccoli. It didn't know what to do with it, but we managed together. It was delicious. I'll be eating the other half of that salad tomorrow. We've got a Newark to LA flight. Oh, wow. So I'm going to need my my roughage there. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so today we're going to be flying off to Orlando. Then we have a two hour, 45-minute sit, something like that, before we head up to Newark. So we should arrive in Newark probably around midnight. But we have a 13-hour, 16-hour layover. I don't know. But we got breakfast in Newark, so that's good. What else? I think that's it. I'll see you soon. How do you know I'm in Orlando without me actually telling you that I'm in Orlando? That's how. See, it's a very quiet night in the airport here. It's only about 6:30. I'm going to find myself somewhere to camp out over here and eat something out of my bag. Super nice flight, super easy, no drama, no trauma, lots and lots of babies. They were all delicious and really well behaved, so no problems there. Yeah, just a nice day so far. We got a bit of a sit, but that just gives me time to eat something responsible out of my lunch bag. I will see you in Newark. All right, do not disturb sign on the door. Safety lock done. Let's get this uniform off. Well, hello there. Just checking my view out the window there of the highway and a parking lot. Pretty typical view for a flight attendant. Wonderful day. Today was a wonderful day. The sit in Orlando usually is quite deadly. A long sit between two legs is usually kind of rough, but today for some reason it all worked out well. I was a little tired earlier, but I hit a second wind, which is not good, Normally very good. Today, not good, because I have to be downstairs for the shuttle in exactly 12 hours. So somehow I have to get myself tired enough to get a good night's sleep to start my day tomorrow. We are going to be flying to LA from Newark. That's a long flight. I want to be fully rested for that so I can be my best. And then I don't think we have a sit. Then we just have one leg back home to Las Vegas. So we'll be home in the mid-evening around 8:30 tomorrow night. So that's great. Our flight today, a little bit of a light load, but very, very nice. Super chill, super easygoing, no problems. We did have a little bit of turbulence the last 20 minutes or so. But that's it. That's it. Today was very easy. The hardest part of today was the sit. That's it. Really, otherwise, a good day to be a flight attendant. Really fantastic passengers. I didn't get the chance to really interact with them as much as I usually do. Most people were just really happy to chill and sit there, read, be quiet, take a nap. So I didn't have as many opportunities to chat with our passengers as I usually do, which is my favorite part of the job, but that's all right. It can't always be a chatty Cathy day. I am going to probably have one little teeny nibble on something. I'm not terribly hungry. Crawl in bed and hope to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up as early as I can while staying rested to go downstairs, grab breakfast, and then crawl back in bed for an hour or two. That's my plan. So I will see you tomorrow at breakfast. There's breakfast. It looks so good. Eggs, some turkey sausage, some blackberries, raspberries on some yogurt, and some juice. Very excited about this. All right, let's crawl back into bed for a little while, shall we? Breakfast was yummy. I just had one plate. I did not go for seconds, which I was tempted to, but it didn't make any sense. I was full. So my YouTube diet, as yours probably is probably a little crazy. I watched a video on PBS Eons or PBS something or other about box jellyfish. Apparently they found out that box jellyfish have a mouth and a butt. They always thought that the box jellyfish ate and pooped out of the same orifice. Well, apparently they don't. And it's big news. And then I'm watching a video on, I know, interesting, right? And then I'm watching a video on a financial diet also. And it was this young lady was talking about people who face scarcity as young people often have problems financially in terms of shopping. What was that? What? That sounds like Steven? Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it was a good breakfast. I had lots of yummy food, a couple really interesting thoughts as well. So my diet has been good. Now I'm going to crawl back to bed, get some sleep, and I will see you later on before getting ready for work. All right, bye. All right, 3 of 4 of us got randomed through security, but there isn't much of a line at Starbucks, so there's a blessing. All right, welcome to LA. It's kind of quiet here. Our 6-hour flight was more like 5 hours and 20 minutes, which is super awesome. Pretty good flight, but I need to find a real bathroom. Maybe a coffee. Nobody I know. Hey, Eleanor. Hi. Can I come over and say hi? No? Okay. I know, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I hear you. What? Your life is such hell. I gotta get up. Hey guys, how are you? Good morning. Hi, it's the next day. The last time I saw you, I think I was just leaving LAX, or I was just getting to LAX. I just realized I had gotten home. I did not finish. I'll do a little outro for the video. I also just realized I never took my lunch bag out of the car. So I'm checking to see if the food within is still cold, because there was a lot of ice. I'm sorry, I'm doing this. There was a lot of ice in here, so I'm gonna see if my food is still good. If so, I'm gonna eat it in the car because I'm starving. Well, the stuff wasn't icy cold, but it was cold. I think cold enough. Everything was pre-cooked, so, or cheese, so it didn't have to be like on ice the entire time. So I'm gonna risk it. If you don't see me for a couple weeks, the food wasn't good. I'm gonna stop in Goodwill, but before I do, I have to show you. Do you remember this? Does anyone remember this coat? It's very vintage Pendleton. I bought this at Savers probably a year ago, if not more. I think this is the second time I've worn it, but I'm gonna pop into Goodwill because there was one right around the corner from where I was, and I'll see if I can find anything just for kicks. Just realized that the only reason I picked up my phone is to let you know what the rest of my trip was like and to film a little outro because I didn't say goodbye to you guys. So the last leg of our trip was super, super easy. It was a 44-minute flight from LA to Vegas. Super easy, super full. We were very, very full. But great crew, amazing crew. I'm working with one of my favorite people in the back, and I'll be working with her next week on my trip to San Antonio too. So really great trip, a really good trip to be a flight attendant. So very, very happy. Long days, but very satisfying. So I'm going to see you guys later. All right. So if I find anything cool at this Goodwill visit, you'll have to see that next week. All right. So I'll see you later. Bye. Fly safe.